Mittens plays queen to b3, and Stockfish now begins to demonstrate why it was necessary to give the check in the first place to put the king on h1, because it basically castled, but the rook never jumped over, which means the rook is still on the h-file, which means knight to g4! Oh my god, you can't take the knight. If you take the knight, you get obliterated. It's over. So in this position, Mittens takes on c5. That's not a sacrifice. If you had taken, then I would have taken this, and then I would have taken on b7, and basically the point is that once I get here, I'll get here in the future. So in this position, Stockfish plays the other idea of knight to g4. Knight h2, the arrival of the horse in front of the king. There's a fork. Now white moves the bishop, attacking the queen. The queen goes back to b8. What is going on? Look at this diagonal. What is happening here? Now, after rook to g1, the idea was never to take the bishop. I never wanted to do this and open up the rook to my own king. Stockfish goes back to g4. But what is the point? Weren't we just in this position? No, we were not, because now I have this, and that's mate. Oh my god. Oh my god. So now white has to go here, and in this position, Stockfish steps on the freaking gas. Rook h6. Rook to d3. The rook is arriving for an attack. Now Stockfish plays f5. The idea of rook h6 was not moving the rook. It was defending the pawn against the queen, so this pawn could move, so this diagonal could be shredded open, but the knight can still not be taken because of this. f5. Pawn takes f5. Bishop takes f3 check. Rook takes f3. And now the queen shows its true power by going to the opposite corner of the board and pinning the rook to the king. Rook f1 defends the rook, but now the bishop takes the knight! The bishop takes the knight. Why? Because if pawn takes, knight e5 replaces the bishop, attacking the rook, which is pinned to the king. Oh my god! So Stockfish is winning, but Mittens finds king to g1, unpinning from the rook, unpinning from this. Now the knight is hanging and the bishop is hanging, and the game is still close. Stockfish plays bishop back to f6. Mittens doesn't even take the knight, it takes the pawn. It's now threatening discover check. King to h8. And suddenly, Stockfish has given back some of its advantage.